Hello guys, welcome back to the Brute Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about Keep Network, and this is basically the protocol that was recently announced by Coinbase Pro today, stating that they will list Keep Network's token Keep on Coinbase Pro. And as a result, I wanted to cover this project to see what it is and what my thoughts are, right? Again, as always, guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects that we cover in our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to their website, keep.network, in order to learn more about this project, right? So, what is Keep Network? As per the website, they're basically stating that stake on Ethereum's first private computer and earn a decent amount of APY. So again, the APY is taking some time to upload, but you can basically get a really good and decent APY by staking your Ethereum with Keep Network, right? But what is Keep? Again, moving further with what they're stating on the website, staking with Keep is the best way to back a truly decentralized network and the future of DeFi, right? So, Keep is basically a platform where you can stake cryptocurrencies, and it basically focuses on, you know, providing a privacy-focused infrastructure in order for public blockchains to kind of exist, right? So Keep Network allows private data to be used on public protocols without sacrificing confidentiality. So again, in order to facilitate privacy-based infrastructure, they are basically allowing private data to be used on public protocols without the need to sacrifice any form of confidentiality, right? So again, that's a pretty cool value proposition. Again, one more thing is that Keep and Nucipher, which is another project that we cover in our channel, and it was covered way back with me estimating that Nucipher would be listed on Binance, and it got listed. So if you guys want to check out my video on Nucipher, you can check my channel, right? But if you see Keep Protocol or Keep Network and Nucipher are working very close together, because both of the cryptocurrencies are privacy focused cryptocurrencies, and they're basically having a network upgrade signal, and that's basically live for both the communities. So you can basically access that information by clicking on the stakers vote here icon on the top right? So moving on with Keep Network, you can clearly see that this project has a lot of less verbiage when it comes to when it comes to website presentation. They're basically focused on providing concise information. So if you take Keep Network, what do you get from Keep Network? It offers true decentralization, right? So Keep is the only protocol that is truly decentralized. Keeps are off-chain containers that allow contracts to use private data without exposing the data to the public blockchain. So again, they are claiming that they are one of the only few protocols that are truly decentralized, which is in a way true. But again, it's something that it's interesting to see how they're claiming this as a important feature. This shows that there are several projects that claim to be decentralized, but they're not actually decentralized. So when it comes to Keep Network, the first thing that you need to understand is it's a truly decentralized project, and that is something that you may oversee, or you may assume that every project that is in the crypto space is a decentralized project, but it may not, right? So that's something that they're basically specifying. But one of the main features of Keep Network is they have these off-chain based containers called keeps, which basically allows contracts to use private data without exposing the data to the public blockchain. So again, these off-chain containers are some of the key information or privacy keepers when it comes to Keep Network, and these containers are called keeps, and these keeps are mainly focused on allowing contracts to use private information, any form of contract, could even be a smart contract, without exposing any of the data to the public blockchain. So that's a very interesting use case. Again, it's something that will take some time to understand if you guys don't fully understand, but I believe that by the end of this video you will have some peripheral ideas of what Keep Network does and what it is, what it's capable of doing before you can obviously do your own research on, right? So the Keep solution, so some of the solutions that they're trying to innovate in the crypto space, they're basically naming it as the Keep solution. Security without compromise. The Keep network stores data with the highest level of encryption. Keep and TBTC have been audited by the strongest firms in the ecosystem. So again, if you take Keep network, it is a security focused and privacy focused protocol that allows for storing data with the highest level of encryption, which means whenever you are using Keep network, you can definitely be assured that you're using a very secured and encrypted platform, right? They also have their own kind of version of Bitcoin called T-Bitcoin or TBTC, right? Keep and TBTC have been audited by the strongest firms in the ecosystem. So again, they are basically fully audited platform, and again, they're mainly focused on encryption and privacy, and they're doing it in their own little innovative way, right? So if you scroll further below, you will be able to see how you can stake the Keep network tokens. So learn more about staking on the Keep network to earn rewards and secure the networks. Again, you can stake on top of the Keep network in order to continuously earn rewards and also in a way securing the network, right? So the first thing that they're trying to pictorially represent is how the Keep network works, which you can click on about Keep in order to learn more about that. But we'll quickly glimpse through all of their website content, and then we'll go into the specifics. So if you see where to get Keep tokens, you can click on this link, get Keep, in order to see where you can get Keep tokens. Staking your Keep tokens, you can stake your Keep tokens to earn rewards. Manage stake and rewards, which is also possible through their dApp, right? So these are some of the main key features or key functionalities of the Keep network, and they're also featured in Bloomberg, Forbes, CoinDesk, as well as Decrypt. They are featured in I believe Cointelegraph as well. Keep network unveils version 2 specs for TBTC protocol, right? You can read more about this information and all other Cointelegraph based posts, which is something that you can obviously do as a part of your own research project. So Keep network NuCypher teams pitch protocol merger on the Ethereum blockchain. So again, they have made proposals to merge Keep network as well as NuCypher network together, but I don't really think they merged together. They are still continuing to exist as separate platforms. So if you want to buy Keep network tokens, you can basically buy them on any of the Ethereum based decentralized exchanges such as Uniswap, Balancer, are some of the few decentralized exchanges. You can also get it from Kraken, which is a centralized exchange and a very reputed exchange as well, right? So Keep is backed by the best venture capitalists in the world. So they are basically supported by Andreessen Horowitz, Polychain Capital, Distributed Capital Partners, Draper Associates, Paradigm Capital Investors, and Fenbushi Capitals, as well as Fabric Ventures. So again, some really popular venture capitalists backing up this project, which obviously instills confidence, and this also is supported by Coinbase Ventures as well, or Coinbase has a stake in it, and that's one of the main reasons why you can predict that this token would be listed on Coinbase, and that's exactly what's happening right now, right? You can also follow up on their newsletter by adding your email ID here and subscribing to this to their newsletter. You can also read their blog, join the assembly, and so on and so forth, right? So again, overall, what Keep network is it is a platform that allows you to stake your cryptos, including their own native crypto, and you can do it in a fully privacy focused infrastructure where you can basically use their keeps, which are off-chain containers, to store to access private information without revealing the without revealing the data on the public blockchain, right? So that's something that Keep network is focusing on. So let's go and see some of their features. If you click the top right corner, you can clearly see join, stake, and FAQs. So if you go to FAQs, you can see it's a information repository where you can learn what this project is and what it does in quick short sentences in order to do a preliminary analysis of whether this project is worth investing. Obviously, please dig deep because it is a project that unlike many projects may get easily overseen just because of the fact that it's listed on the Coinbase. It doesn't mean that you can blindly buy it, right? You have to do your own research on this. So Keep is a privacy layer that enables private data to be leveraged on public blockchains without compromising the security or confidentiality. Keep is the network behind TBTC, the first secure and decentralized tokenized Bitcoin on Ethereum. So again, this is running everything down very quickly. It's a privacy layer that basically enables private data to be leveraged on top of the public blockchain, right, without compromising the security or confidentiality, right? So that's pretty well explained. And also, if you see, it's also a protocol that is one of the leaders when it comes to providing access to secure and decentralized tokenized version of Bitcoin on Ethereum, which is basically TBTC. You can also see how it works. It basically uses, again, they're basically going in depth when it comes to the Keeps container itself. Keeps are core to the Keep network's value proposition. The Keep network uses private enclaves known as Keeps to securely encrypt and store private data. Off-chain Keeps are promoted are protected using secure multi-party computation, generating, securing, storing, encrypting, and transmitting data across many individuals. Again, they're going a little bit deeper on Keeps. Basically, it is a core value proposition of the Keep network, right? So what is the Keep token? Keep token is obviously the native token of the Keep network. Keep is obviously live, and if you want to get Keep tokens, you can obviously get it from Uniswap, Balancer, and Kraken, and you'll soon be able to get it from Coinbase as well. You can stake Keep tokens, so you can basically stake Keep tokens through the Keep staking dashboard, which we'll quickly review right now. Stakers are able to operate a node themselves or delegate their Keep to a staking provider. View the section for the list of our recommended staking providers. For a detailed guide on staking, head to the staking user guide. So if you are interested in buying your Keep for long term, you might as well consider staking it on their staking platform, which you can do by accessing several links here which are provided on their FAQ. You can also become your own kind of like a node operator or a validator by staking in directly on their dashboard, so you can access that information here, right? So is there a minimum staking amount of Keep required? There is a minimum staking amount to stake on the Keep network as an independent node operator or with a staking provider. The minimum stake reduces over time on a set calendar to keep about your options to earn Keep even if you don't have the minimum Keep stake available. Check out this section of the staking user case. So if you want to stake, you need to obviously have a minimum number of Keep in order to stake. But if you don't have it and you still want to stake it, you can look at this section where they've highlighted on this staking user guide in order to learn more about it, right? So they also offer multiple other questions. They offer answers to multiple other questions, which is basically providing the difference between staking and stake drop. So one of the things that you need to understand is there is a term called stake drop, which basically refers to any period of time during which Keep rewards are available to stakers under a certain set of conditions. Again, when you are staking your Keep tokens, you are able to receive Keep rewards, but you will basically be able to earn your keep tokens for a specific period of time, during which your keep will be are available to stakers. So whenever you're staking, you'll be able to access your keep during a specific period of time, and that refers to a stake drop, right? So again, there are two key differences which I highly recommend you guys to read before you invest in this project. So what are the rewards of staking? So if you stake your keep tokens, you will be receiving not only keep tokens, but you'll also be receiving ETH, right? Relative to how much keep they stake and ETH they bond, rewards right now can be up to 200% APY if a keep stake. So again, for the time being, you are given a really good rewards, staking reward for staking your keep tokens, which you will be able to use to earn not only more keep tokens but also Ethereum, which is also a very valuable cryptocurrency, right? You can learn more about this by clicking this section here. So again, what are the risks of staking? You can basically stake keep, and you may encounter certain penalties if you are not really if you're doing something malicious to the network itself, right? So slashing in the keep and TBTC systems is not designed to be punitive, and it's rather to protect the security of the network from malicious behavior. So again, slashing is one of the main disadvantages of staking, but it is to protect their network. It's not meant to cause any harm, right? So again, I hope this FAQ kind of gave you guys some idea of what Keep Network is and how you can also obviously stake if you want to, or buy this token at all if you want to, obviously after doing your own research. But if you click on the stake icon on the top right corner, you can clearly see that earn your keep by staking on the Keep network. So this is basically the dashboard. If you click the launch dashboard, you can access the dashboard. You can obviously do it much better when you have this dashboard opened on your computer. There are certain glitches that you can face on your phone, but basically you can stake your keep tokens, you can earn keep and ETH, you can delegate your stake, you can also kind of see the earnings, the rewards, and all the other fun stuff here. You can see liquidity. You are able to provide liquidity and earn multiplier rewards for liquidity. They have their TBTC and saddle. You can also see ETH and keep pool. You can also see keep and TBTC, and so on and so forth, right? So several options available for people who want to stake, but yeah, you can kind of like stake your keep tokens if you're interested in that. So why stake with keep? It's profitable. You can earn both keep and ETH rewards by staking. It's permissionless and user friendly, obviously, and that's pretty much it. And it's also fully decentralized and secure based on the Keep network itself, right? If you want to stake with a third party, you can stake with Bison Trails, although it's better to just stake it yourself with a MetaMask account. You can also stake with a third party company called Blockdaemon, Boar, Figment, as well as that's pretty much it, right? So Figment is basically so there are 4 to 5 kind of like third party stakers who can stake your keep and provide you with a small share of with a decent reward while taking a small cut of the reward. So if you want to provide custody to your keep tokens and allow for someone else to handle all the validation and node running, you can do that as well, but it's better to hold your own keys, right? You obviously have very low fees when it comes to working on keep, and that's pretty much it, right? So again, a lot of information that you guys can explore for this project before you choose to invest in this, right? So let's go to the CoinGecko page for Keep Network. So this token is currently ranked 174th by market cap on CoinGecko, and it's currently trading at 57 cents at the time I'm making this video, with a 10.9% increase, obviously because of the announcement from Coinbase Pro that states that this token would be listed on their platform pretty soon, right? So if you take the market cap, it is a decently sized market cap. It's $245 million of market cap. This project has been under the radar for quite some time. They have worked very closely with NuCypher, which is also another encryption based privacy protection project, which we covered, and this project has been on the limelight whenever Cypher gets on the limelight, right? So based on that, you can clearly see that this project has kind of like been on the 200 million, 250, close to $250 million in market cap. But I think based on how well this project can achieve its privacy based goals, I think the project can continue to grow higher, right? Especially with the ample amount of liquidity that it's going to get from Coinbase, and it will also definitely get a future Binance listing as well, right? But if you take the token supply, you have about 1 billion tokens as a max supply, which is quite high, and that's one of the things that I really don't like about this project, right? And if you take the circulating supply, it's already 437 million tokens in circulation, close to 50% of the max supply, so that's pretty decent. And although there's going to be a significant price slumping because of new tokens being dumped on the market, there is a high chance that this token can succeed in the long run, because of how closely it's planning to work with several other DeFi projects as well, right? If you take the market cap to TVL ratio, the token is basically showing this ratio to be above 1.11 or above 1%, which is basically 1.11%, which means it's slightly overvalued, but I would probably say that it's pretty much at its fair value right now, especially after the Coinbase kind of like announcement, right? So if you take the charts, you can really see that this token hasn't really pumped a lot in the recent times. This token continued to exist since May 8th of 2020 last year, when this token went from 48 cents all the way to $6. Obviously, during its extremely volatile kind of like stages, it then crashed all the way back to an all-time lows of about 41 cents or 40 cents or even 35 cents, in that range, and then it was pretty much moving sideways with no real action, and pretty much at a recent all-time lows of about 22 cents, and I think it was at around the all-time lows just a few weeks back, and now it's starting to see this decent pump. I think due to the Coinbase listing, it will kind of get a decent pump, maybe touching the $50 mark again. But for quite some time, this token hasn't been performing well. But as you see, since Coinbase has listed it, it's going to drive a lot more users, which is going to definitely bring the price up, right? So I would probably say that if you are looking to kind of like hodl it for the long term, then this price point would be a really good price point to buy. But if you're looking to wait a bit to get a really better price point, then you can wait a little bit later and see how the price is, and maybe like try to get in if there's a small dip of around 47 cents or 49 cents, it should be a good entry point to buy, right? So again, this is a really decent long-term project in my opinion, with lots of potential, and I think people who want to buy this token can obviously get it from Coinbase pretty soon, right? So let's look at the Bitcoin comparative. You can clearly see that this token was worth 56,000 satoshis per token, and then reaching an all-time highs of about 60,000 satoshis before crashing back down to its 3,955 satoshis per token, right? And it was moving sideways, and it's pretty much flat all the way since late November, early November last year, when this token went pretty much on a slumping spree, and now it's kind of like pretty much of a flat line, and the token price is 1,057 satoshis. Again, this token is pretty much at its all-time lowest in Satoshi comparison. I think it's a really good buy point on Bitcoin comparative rather than the dollar comparative. But let's look at the ETH comparative. Again, pretty much a flat line, so it's even flatter than Bitcoin if you notice it very closely. If you look at the ETH price point, this was initially worth 0.004 Ether per token before reaching an all-time highs of about close to 0.032 Ether per token, and then crashing back down to a lows of 0.001 Ether. And then since November last year, or late October or early November last year, the token has been very flat, reaching pretty much an all-time low at this price point of 0.00016 Ether per token, which is an all-time lows. And if you want to buy this token with Ethereum, then this is pretty much the best opportunity to buy it, right? It's as flat as a pancake, and you can't really go wrong with the Ether comparative as well as Bitcoin comparative. For dollar comparative, I'd probably suggest you guys waiting a bit, because it seems like the Bitcoin dominance is increasing, which means money is moving from the altcoins to the Bitcoin, and that can potentially make all altcoins reach double-digit negative territory. And although it is getting a Coinbase pump, it will dump sharply after, and that's probably one of the best times to buy when it's a double-digit downward trend, right? So if you are willing to buy this in dollar comparative, I suggest you to wait. But if you're buying it in Bitcoin or Ether comparative, then this is pretty much the best time to buy it, right? Again, not financial advice. Please do your own research. When it comes to the markets, you can obviously get it from Uniswap and Balancer. You can also get it from Kraken using USD, Euro, or even ETH. But you can clearly see that this token is also available on some tier 3 exchanges, and it's available on the Serum Dex, which is a Solana based project, and you can also get it from 1inch, HitBTC, and Paraswap as well, right? But I'd probably suggest using a trusted centralized exchange such as Kraken if you want to get it from a centralized exchange, or Uniswap or 1inch or Balancer in order to get it from decentralized exchanges, right? But if you wait a little bit longer, you'll probably get it from Coinbase itself. So what's my final verdict on this project? I think this project is trying to offer a solution for this for the cryptocurrency space by providing encrypted as well as secure information in a privacy preserving way without providing any information to the public blockchain directly. So that's something that a lot of projects will slowly implement in the future, especially platforms that are privacy focused. They will start implementing what Keep is trying to implement, right? And also, if you take the liquidity for this project, it is quite deep and good, which means this project can potentially be a smooth on-ramping for several people in the world, which will provide the much needed adoption for the crypto space, right? When it comes to the market cap, although it is a little bit high on the higher end, I would probably say that this does have a lot of potential to grow in the long term. Although its max supply and circulating supply can be a little bit more of a negative side for this project, I think this project does have some really good value proposition. It may not be a long-term hodl for a lot of people, but for some people it could definitely be, right? If you are a quick trader who wants to make a quick buck, then if you take the Ethereum as well as Bitcoin comparative, you can clearly see that it's pretty much at its all-time lows right now, and you can't go wrong with this project, right, when you invest in this project. But again, always do your research and make sure that you invest the money that you can only lose, right? Again, remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please click the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.